Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Siti Nur Oktaviani, and in this video, I would like to talk about the rise of impoliteness on social media, especially Twitter or X. And before we go to the material, let me show you the outline of my presentation. The first one is the introduction. The second is why impoliteness happened. The third is theoretical framework. The fourth is methodology. The next is discussion. And the last is conclusion. So let's go to the first slide of my presentation. It's about the introduction to the material. In our digital world today, platforms like X or Twitter have become popular to share your opinion or discuss public issue. But with this ease of communication, this is also rise the impoliteness. And have you ever heard about the impoliteness or impoliteness? If you never heard it before, let me tell you what is impoliteness. So impoliteness means you use your language to mock, to disrespect, or even insult other people. And it sometimes can break the social norm, and it often break your relationship with other. And in this slide, we're talking about the reason why impoliteness arise on social media. On social media, people often feel safe because they can hide on their anonymous account. So they can throwing hate or throwing a harsh word, even mock or insult people behind that account. Also, topic like politics, cancel culture, or even viral tweet can turn the platform or can turn the Twitter into the battleground of opinion. And it can make people behind every account to mock or criticize openly. And in this slide, we're talking about the theories that I used to make my research. So my research used theories by Jonathan Culpeper, 1996, is about how people use language to be impolite. But this theory is also based on earlier idea by Brown and Levinson, 1987, about politeness strategy. It is how people protecting their face or self-image. And Culpeper have several lists about the impoliteness strategies. The first one is bold on record impoliteness. The second is negative impoliteness. Third is positive impoliteness. The fourth is off record impoliteness. And last is withholding politeness. And in this slide, we're talking about the methodology that I use for my research. I use a qualitative descriptive method. I collect the data from tweets that highly engage, such as lots of like, retweet, and replace. And of course, it's clearly impolite. But some of the tweets written in Bahasa, so I translate them into English and analyze them with Culpeper strategies. From this slide to the next two slides, I'll show you the example of impoliteness. The first one is bold on record impoliteness from this tweet. It says, penculik sekaligus Zionis, what a combo. I translate them into a kidnapper and Zionist, what a combo. It is clearly impolite. It is insult a political figure. you can see this example. And this is the second example of impoliteness. This is clearly positive impoliteness, and this is personal attack to speaker intelligence designed to damage a recipient positive face or a desire to be respected. These two. And this is the last example from my research. This is negative impoliteness. And these tweets say, this is Prabowo Subianto, a human rights abuser, still walks free, acting innocent. And this is clearly negative impoliteness. This tweet attack individual and social identity by making accusation without evidence. So we're coming to the last slide of my presentation. This is the conclusion for my research. And in conclusion, impoliteness now common use in platforms like Twitter. Users often use it to insult, challenge, or provoke others. By using Culpeper strategies, we can see how language work not just to share ideas but also to attack others in public. And finally, I already explained all my presentation to you guys, so I hope it can help you understand more about the impoliteness. I think that's enough for me. Thank you for all of your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.